If you're struggling to get views on YouTube, this strategy could change everything. For example, I used it to take this video to have 500,000 views, got me 2,000 subs in the process, even though my channel literally had 0 subscribers when I first posted it. And it was all thanks to the 4-step method I'm going to show you in this video, which I've personally used to blow up dozens of videos, including this one, which got over 130,000 views, on another channel that literally had 0 subscribers when I posted it, like you can see here. Then there's this video, over 900,000 views. We also have this video, which got over 1 million views in less than 90 days. And not to brag, but I have loads more examples just like this in tons of different niches, often on channels that literally have 0 subscribers. The only thing all these videos have in common is that I used the case study strategy to grow them. So let's walk through the case study strategy step by step. And the first thing we need to do is fix the massive mistake I would say probably 90% of small YouTubers are making that stop them from getting views even if you think you're creating good videos, titles, and thumbnails. And this mistake always reminds me of this story. See, when I was 15, my mum was very health conscious and she dragged us into this zucchini spaghetti phase. Like, instead of using pasta, we used strands of grated zucchini.
It's hideous!
Now you might think, what the hell does zucchini spaghetti have to do with blowing up on YouTube? Well, I'll tell you. See, I have a younger brother named Luca. And Luca absolutely despised zucchini, so you can imagine this monstrosity of a dish wasn't exactly a hit with him. But my mum did not care. She liked zucchini, she decided Luca should like it too. And so my mum set out on a quest to make zucchini spaghetti that Luca would actually enjoy. Spoiler alert, she failed miserably. Because it turns out you can make zucchini spaghetti in 27 different ways. You can cut or heat it differently. You can use different sauces or spices. But if the person you're cooking for doesn't like zucchini, they're not going to like your zucchini spaghetti. And so mum eventually realized that instead of trying to make zucchini spaghetti Luca would tolerate, she'd be better off just finding a completely different dish that was still healthy, but that was something he would actually enjoy. And I think this story is so applicable to YouTubers who want to make viral videos. See, most small channels, they go out there and they make content that they think other people should want to watch. And then 90% of the time, those videos promptly get 7 views. And so these creators go looking for the secret sauce, this magic hack that's going to transform their zucchini spaghetti-esque videos into viral big hitters. But the problem is, if your video ideas aren't inherently desirable, you can have the best thumbnail settings, editing in the world, and your content will still get no views. And the only person who's going to watch your videos is your weird uncle.
It's stuff that relatives do.
And so in this video, I want to show you step by step how to come up with viral video ideas using the case study strategy, just like the ones I flexed like a complete douche earlier. Sorry, not sorry. So the first thing you want to do is go to this website, one of 10. I'll leave a link down in the description. And this tool is amazing because you've probably heard all these YouTube gurus be like,
you need to research to find good video ideas.
But then they conveniently don't tell you how to do the research. Well, this is how I and most of the pro YouTubers I know do research to find viral videos. So you want to come here, and when you log in, you'll land on a page like this. And thanks to you guys, I used my massive amount of clout to get on a call with the founder of this tool, who's actually an ex-Mr. Beast employee. And I convinced him to give me an affiliate code that will let everyone watching this video get this tool for just $1 on your first month. So if you want to grab that, check the link below and use code Marcus. But there is also a more time-consuming but free way to do everything I'm about to show you, and I'll talk more about that later in the video. But regardless of all that, the first step in the case study strategy is we're going to look for case studies of highly viral videos that were posted by very small YouTubers. And the reason we do this is, here's a little industry secret for you guys, a lot of the viral videos that you see people posting nowadays are actually modeled on previous case studies that already went viral. For example, Eric recently posted this video. Pretty unique and original, right? Well, take a look at this video. Posted 4 years ago.
Coincidence? I think not!
Or how about this Mr. Beast video? Train versus giant pit. What an original, unique oh wait, never mind. No, it was done 2 years ago. Not only was it done 2 years ago, but it basically not only has the same thumbnail, but the same title as well. But that's all well and good for the big YouTubers. What about the smaller YouTubers? Well, we have April and Alta, a YouTuber in my space who recently blew up. And in September, she posted this video, which currently has 500,000 views. Even though when she posted it in September here, she probably only had a few hundred subscribers. But then we have this video from John Dorman, posted 1 year ago. Look at this, same font and check mark in the thumbnail, same title structure. No prizes for guessing where she got this idea. And since I'm exposing everyone else's secrets, it's only fair that I expose mine. Here's one of the analytics dashboards you saw earlier, Battlefield 5 trailer parody. Pretty unique and never mind, it's already been done. Even the SpongeBob theme is an original. Now, I'm not bashing any of these creators, but I'm showing you this so you can see you can have a big channel, medium-sized channel, or really small channel. And if you can find the right case study to emulate, you can get an insane amount of views. views. But obviously you can't just model any old case study that has views. You need to find one that has specific attributes that I'm going to show you in a second. And that's where 1 of 10 comes in. So what you're going to do when you come to this tool is find a category here that broadly relates to the types of videos you're creating. Now I'm going to go with an example and just say we're a sports channel. I could come over here and click on this and it's going to show us all the top case study videos in the sports niche. But if you don't see your niche here, you just come up to this search bar and you just type in your niche like so, and a bunch of case studies, so outlier viral video ideas, are going to show up here. But what we're going to do is come to this filters button here and click it. And this is going to allow us to filter what videos show up so that we're only exposing ourselves to the best case studies that have the best chance of going viral if we follow the steps I'm about to show you. So the default settings I've been liking to use is come to views. And what we're going to do is bump this up to 250K. Then come down to subscribers and bump this down to 100K. Because what we're really looking for here are videos that have been posted by small channels that have got a huge amount of views. Because when that happens, it's a signal to us that, hey, there's something special about this video, because clearly it got a ton of views and engagement outside of this channel's subscriber audience, which means it could be an inherently good video idea that we could model. Now, the other thing you're going to do is come up to multiplier here, and we're going to change this to 2.5x. What the multiplier does is take the average amount of views a channel is getting on their recent videos and identify videos that get more views than that average. So in this case, if we set this at 2.5x, 1 of 10 is only going to show us video ideas that got 2.5x the average. So for example, if we have a channel that posts videos that on average get 100,000 views, but then that channel goes ahead and posts a video that gets 250,000 views, that 250,000 view video is 2.5 times larger than the average, and so it's a 2.5x outlier. Now, the other thing we're going to do is come down to here and select last 6 months. And we do this because YouTube constantly evolves and changes. And the style and format of content that tends to get a lot of views on YouTube can sometimes evolve with time. So just because a video worked 5 years ago doesn't mean it's going to work now. And so filtering by last 6 months will mean we only find case studies that we know for a fact are working now. So we're going to hit apply changes. And we can see our video has been refiltered. So now that we have our settings right, what we're going to do is go through all of the results we have and look for case studies that could apply to our channel. So for the sake of having an example in this video, let's assume that we are a basketball channel and we're trying to create basketball related content. Right off the bat, this video looks really promising. So it says legendary reactions in football. It has a footballer showing his physique and a hot girl supposedly staring at it. The channel that posted this has 77,000 subscribers. The video was posted only 2 months ago, and yet it has 2.3 million views. And bear in mind, probably a decent chunk of these subscribers have come from this video. Now, the actual content of this video doesn't matter so much at this stage. What we're just looking for is ideas that are inherently interesting that we can use to package our own content. So like I said, we're going to assume that we're looking for ideas for a basketball related channel. And so what I'm going to do is look at this video and see, are there variables here that I can swap out that would make for a good basketball video? Actually, well, yeah, it's pretty easy, right? All I would have to do is make a video that is legendary reactions in basketball, find a hot looking celebrity chick to put on one side, and then find a photo of a famous basketballer who's like flexing his abs to put on the other side. So I want to save this idea for later. So what I'm going to do is come over here and click on bookmark. And what we're going to do is click on this plus button to create a folder. I'm going to enter my folder name. So let's say, and what we're going to do is add this case study to our basketball case study channel. And then we're going to move on to another video. So I've just reloaded this page accidentally. So we have a new list here. And the first video that showed up here now is this one, EA Sports FC 24, all signature penalty styles. Now, yes, this is a gaming video and a football video, but this is a pretty interesting idea, right? 30,000 subscribers, almost 500,000 views, only posted 3 months ago. It's an 8x outlier. We could make a video like this for our basketball channel that is just like IRL basketball, all signature free throw styles, or all signature 3-pointers, or something like that, right? And then up here for the thumbnail, we could just have 3 shots of 3 famous basketballers taking a free throw or a 3-pointer. So again, I'm going to come to bookmark. I'm going to chuck this into our basketball channel example one. Let's come across to our next one. This is phenomenal. Posted 3 months ago. The channel has less than 8,000 subscribers, and I can almost guarantee you that all of these subscribers have come from this one video that got almost 1 million views. The video is perfect moments in football. Again, if we look at the variables here, we can pretty easily recreate this video for a basketball channel. We could do perfect moments in basketball, and then we could have a thumbnail in this style, but instead of it being a corner kick, maybe we could try and visualize like a full court shot So this is another great example. Gonna add this to our bookmarks. Now this video doesn't really apply. This one doesn't really apply. This video, 1000 IQ moments in football. 1000 IQ moments in basketball. Done. Here's another one here. We could do something like all last minute buzzer beater celebrations or something like that. So we're gonna bookmark this. We have another one here, 8 famous footballers who betrayed their country. Again, 8 famous basketballers who betrayed their country. Here's a cool video, football, but every save gets better. For basketball, we could do something like basketball, but every block gets better, or basketball, but every dunk gets better. Almost a 7x outlier. Here's one, beautiful and respectful moments in football, beautiful and respectful moments in basketball. Don't know how many respectful moments there are in basketball, but you get the idea. We can probably find something. So let's add that in there. Now, as I'm adding all these videos, you might be thinking,
But Marcus, I don't create that exact type of video.
that's fine. What we're just looking for here are the ideas. And then you can mold those ideas to suit your style of channel. So let's say you're making this video, basketball, but every dunk gets better. If you're a reaction channel, all you do is you just react to the dunks getting better. If you're a tutorial channel, what you do is you analyze each dunk and then you teach people how they did it, how they can do it, etc. If you're a documentary or history channel, you can share the story behind each dunk, what it meant to that player, what it resulted in, what social media buzz was created as a result of that dunk. If you're a compilation channel, it could be a straight compilation of dunks, but gradually they get better. If you're an IRL channel, you could do a challenge with your friends where you go out for a day, do dunks, and then maybe whoever did the best dunk at the end of the video wins some sort of prize. Like once you have a good video idea, the only thing that's going to limit you is going to be your creativity. So I'm going to go through here, get a bunch more videos, and come back to you when we have a little bank of research. Now, I wanted to pause for a sec because something you want to do when you're going through all of these successful case studies is look for patterns. And I've just noticed one here. Look, this video here, hot girl admiring hot guy. Come down here, pretty hot girl, women's sport video. Come down here, another hot girl. Got another one here, got another one here, got another one here, another one here. And so we're noticing a bit of a trend here, which let's just put ethics and clickbait aside for the moment. If we look at the hard, cold data, we can see that having a hot girl or a sort of sexualized thumbnail seems to work. So if we're just trying to get results, that might be something we want to bear in the back of our minds next time we go to create a thumbnail. So I've been going through, got a bunch of ideas here, and there's still loads more to come. But if you guys have slightly smaller niches or you're struggling to find ideas, what you can do is come up to the filters setting and just adjust this from last 6 months to last year and then hit apply, and then you'll get more videos. If that still doesn't work, you can change it to all time, hit apply, see how you go then. And then last resort, I would start increasing the subscriber count here slightly. That's going to allow more videos into your search. But what you don't want to do is play around with the subscriber view or outlier stats too much, because more case studies doesn't always mean better case studies. I would much rather focus on a smaller collection of videos, but that have a much higher chance of going viral. Now, if that doesn't work and you're still having issues, something you can do is come up to random here and press that. And if you get creative, you can actually find some pretty good case studies to model here as well. So for example, here's a video, greatest glow ups on TikTok. For our basketball channel, we could do something like greatest NBA glow ups and cover players who at the start of their career looked like, well, this, but now they're known for their fashion sense. Or here's a video here, 7,000 subs, 1.4 million views, best fails of the year so far, 2022. You could do like best fails of the season and just cover all the biggest basketball fails. Now, for the sake of this video not being any more boring than it is, I'm going to cut my research short now, but you guys watching this, you need to be spending hours doing this stuff. I'm not exaggerating, preferably days doing all of this. Because I promise you, if you just skip an upload and you spend the 10 hours that you would have spent on that video looking for amazing case studies like this to model, the level of growth your channel is going to see is going to bloody blow your mind, I guarantee you. But anyway, we're going to come across to bookmarks here now. And what we're going to do is click on the bookmarks for the basketball channel we just looked at. And here you can see all the potential case studies I just found for myself. Now in here, what you can do is click on these case studies. And what it's going to do is find other case study outlier videos that are similar to this one. And you can see here, almost all of these videos would be perfect for our basketball channel. We could do rare moments in basketball, impossible moments in basketball, respect moments in basketball, emotional moments in basketball, unexpected moments in basketball, selfish moments in basketball. The amount of gold we have here just from this one video is mind-blowing. And again, you guys should go through every single one of these videos and save all the best case studies. But for the sake of time, I'm going to continue on with this tutorial. So once we've got our bank of videos here, and what I'm doing is looking for the ones that have the highest outlier score. So for example, we have this one here, football moments that will make you laugh, 2.2 million views. We have this one, a 40x outlier, most heartbreaking moments in football. We've got this one down here, it's pretty wild as well. So for example, this video here stands out, a 12.8x outlier, 1 in a billion moments in football. The channel had 10,000 subs, posted the video 2 months ago, and the video has 760,000 views. Now, a lot of rookies that use a tool like this would then make the mistake of just going ahead and making this video. But if you do that, your chances of failure are still relatively high. So what we're going to do is some additional research to pre-vet this video and see if it's good. And there's 2 things we're going to do. First, go to YouTube and I want you to type in the title of what your video would be if you modeled this one. So in our case, it would be 1 in a billion basketball moments or NBA moments. So what we can see here is it looks like there's already been a bunch of these videos made and some of them are working. For example, this one, this is a bad sign. Even though all of these videos are getting an insane amount of views in a very small amount of time, what I would be looking for as a small channel is a video idea that hasn't yet been made or that could be made a lot better in my niche. So I'm going to click on the X. I'm actually going to get rid of it. And let's look at this one. Football moments that will make you laugh. Basketball moments that will make you laugh. Now, we have a couple of somewhat related videos here. This one posted 2 years ago, 1.4 million views. This one, 3 years ago, 6.5 million views. But when I'm looking at these videos, one, I don't think the thumbnails are that good. Also, they were posted quite a while ago. And if I keep scrolling down, basically it looks like there's only these 2 videos. And this is a really good sign because what it's telling me is we have potentially highly viral video idea in an adjacent niche to ours that's only been made twice, 2 years ago, and both of these thumbnails and titles aren't even that good. So this video here, amazing case study. Let's do another video. So legendary reactions in football, 2.3 million views, only 77,000 subscribers, posted 2 months ago. That is freaking insane. So let's try legendary moments in basketball. So this one seems to have a few videos that are quite related, but not 100% related. This one's pretty good. And also some of the thumbnails on some of these videos, for example, this one, like it's so zoomed out, you can hardly see what's going on. And also, none of these videos sort of have this sexual element that this one does, which I think if we used it in our video, would give us a massive advantage over them. So this one's a maybe, we'll keep it in our list. And I'm not gonna do this, but what you're gonna do in this case is go through all of the videos in your list and do this research for them. And then eliminate any ideas that have been done a bunch of times already in your space and that have been done well. Now, after doing that, you should be left with a list of video ideas that there is very little competition for in your niche or that haven't been done very well. And when you look at them, you're like, oh, there's a whole new element I could bring to this. For example, like this video, we could bring the sort of sexualized element. Then what you're going to do is come to Google and go to Google Trends. I'll leave a link to this one in the description as well. Go to this website, and then we're going to go through our list of videos again and enter them into this search bar. So for example, let's look at this video and identify the significant elements of it that could potentially be trending or not be trending. So in this case, the player that they feature on the thumbnail is Lionel Messi, right? So what we want to do is come here and type in Lionel Messi, and we're going to hit enter on that. And then in category, what we're going to do is change this from whatever your country is to worldwide. You're going to change from past day to past 5 years. And we're going to go from web search to YouTube search. And then we're going to look at this graph. This line shows us when Messi is trending. So for example, we can see that Messi was trending massively December 18 to December 24, and it's kind of back to regular. And then over here, he's now trending massively back in August of 2021. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this video. So it was posted 4 months ago. So I'm going to come down here to October and I'm going to see, was Lionel Messi trending when this video was posted? So let's actually go check out this video. This video was posted on September 9th. So if we come to Google Trends and go to September 9th, we can see here, there isn't really much of a trend going on. There's not a big peak. If anything, Messi's losing a bit of popularity. And that's actually a really good sign because what that tells us is that this video probably did well because it was a good video idea, not because it included Messi in the thumbnail. Like, yeah, sure, obviously Messi in the thumbnail helped, but it's not like all of a sudden there was this big Messi controversy, a huge spike of attention for Messi, and so the video just kind of rode that wave. And let me show you an example of what that might look like. If I type in Star Wars Battlefront Donald Trump and we go to this video did very, very well. Now, if we look at this video, it got 210,000 views and it was posted on November the 18th, 2016. And if we actually have a look in our analytics at how many subscribers our channel had at that time, you can see our channel only had about 2,000 subscribers when this video was posted. So 200,000 views on a channel with 2,000 subscribers, it's pretty damn good. Remember, this was posted November 18th, 2016. So if we remove Messi here, let's go Donald Trump. And let's actually go 2008 till present. Look here, November 18th, 2016, Donald Trump is literally at the all-time peak of his popularity ever, right? He has never been more searched for or more popular because of the elections. So what a lot of rookies might do is they would see a video like this and they'd be like, oh, that's such a great idea. I should do a Donald Trump funny moments video for my video game. But the problem is, if you do that now, look, you can see Donald Trump is nowhere near as popular as he once was. And so your video is probably not going to do well, because the reason this video did well was not because it was like a mind-blowing video idea. It just did well because the idea was decent, but Donald Trump was massively trending at the time it was posted, and it was a Donald Trump themed video. So when you're going through all of your videos here, that's what you want to be careful of. If you find a particular case study that looks really lucrative, but when you research it in Google Trends, you find that the person or event featured in that video was massively popular or was on an upward trend when the video was posted, in order for your version of that video to get lots of views as well, there would need to be a similar trend or level of attention around whatever variable is going to be featured in your video. And I call it trend surfing, and it can be done, but it does take a bit of skill to be able to do it actively in the moment. I might make another video on that later. So what I would personally do if I was a small channel is look for video ideas that did really well, even though nothing related to them was massively trending at the time they were posted. Meaning it's very likely that video did well, not because of some random external trend, but just because the video idea was a massive hit. But we've covered a lot, so let me show you a real example of what this looks like in practice. So a while back, I was doing research just like I've shown you, and I came across this video, pretty interesting, 94,000 subscribers. And when I found it, I thought to myself, one, I think I could make this video a lot better than they did, no offense to them, but also I could swap out a variable to make it fresh to my niche. So instead of I bought 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I could do something like I bought a large amount of YouTube views. And so that's what I did. And 3 months ago, you can see I made this video right here. Now the content of my video is completely different to the original case study. I'm also talking about views, not subscribers. But now that you know the industry secrets, you can probably see the similarities, right? Even in the thumbnail, right? We have me holding a credit card similar to the example video. And so this video took off and got over 1 million views in 90 days with just a basic talking head video where I don't even leave my desk. And that's how powerful this tool, 1 of 10, and the case study strategy is. Now, before 1 of 10 was invented, I used to do all of this manually in a spreadsheet. I would just browse YouTube for hours and manually log any case studies and their numbers in a Google Sheet. Obviously that took forever, so I now use 1 of 10. But regardless of whether you get 1 of 10 or do this manually, I want you to promise me something. At the beginning of this video, I showed you a bunch of examples that prove the case study strategy works. But just like every YouTube strategy, there's never a 100% success rate. But I promise you, if you do this boring stuff consistently, eventually you will stumble upon a video that blows up. It might be your 5th video, it might be your 10th video, but when that video does blow up and gets hundreds of thousands of views, it will massively make up for all of those flopped videos. So get out there, don't give up. And if you do want to get 1 of 10, normally it's $49, but remember you can use my code down below to get it for just $1 for your first month. And by the way, the 1 of 10 founder I talked to assured me that this code he's given us is the best deal he's ever done on this tool. So check out 1 of 10 down below and use code Marcus. But if for some reason you're not ready to apply the case study strategy, I have another video on screen where I walk through a completely different way to find viral video ideas that focuses more on keyword research compared to the method I just showed you, which is finding viral outliers. So good luck. Let me know down in the comments how you go. Catch you later.